T-minus 50 seconds. Upper stage LH2, secure at flight level. 45.
Launch enable. GE main power off.
Main power off.
T-minus 30.
Status check.
Go Delta.
Go WGS-9. Green board.
25.
Flight locket.
SRM TVC blowdown.
15.
Rough ignition.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, RS-68A engine ignition, 1. And we have liftoff of the United Launch Alliance Delta IV rocket carrying the WGS-9 mission for the United States Air Force. What a great way to celebrate the Air Force's 70th birthday.
At full thrust. SRM burn profile is also looking good. 20 seconds into flight. SRM chamber pressure is beginning to tail off of max pressure. 30 seconds in.
You're hearing the voice of Patrick Moore providing launch
Mach
vehicle
1
ascent
Delta 4 is
data.
now supersonic. Now passing 46 seconds, max Q, maximum dynamic pressure. Vehicle traveling right down the middle of the range track, looking good. RS-68 engine operating parameters continue to look good. Now passing 1 minute into flight, approximately 30 seconds remaining in the solid rocket motor burn. SRM burn profiles continue to look good. Vehicle traveling right down the middle of the range track. Delta IV is now 14 miles in altitude, 32 miles downrange, traveling at 2,200 miles per hour. Standing by for SRM burnout shortly. And we have SRM burnout standing by for solid rocket motor jettison. We have good indication of jettison of all 4 solid rocket motors. 1 minute, 50 seconds into flight. Delta IV rocket now weighs just 1/2 of what it did at launch, burning propellant at a rate of almost 2,000 pounds per second. Upper stage ACS press valve has been opened. ACS tank is now pressurizing to flight levels. Vehicle now passing Mach 5. Delta IV is now 39 miles in altitude, 90 miles downrange distance, traveling at almost 4,000 miles per hour. 2 minutes, 15 seconds into flight. RS-68 continues to perform well. Fuel injector and chamber pressures look good. Now passing 2 minutes, 30 seconds into flight. Vehicle continuing to travel right down the middle of the range track. Upper stage LOX system has begun the boost phase chill down sequence to begin thermal conditioning of the RL-10 engine. 1 minute to BECO. Now passing 3 minutes into flight, Mach 10. And we've begun the upper stage boost phase chill down for the LH2 system, standing by for payload fairing jettison. We have good indication of payload fairing jettison. RS-68 continues to perform well. Fuel injector and chamber pressures look good. 3 minutes, 30 seconds into flight. The vehicle guidance system has stopped active guidance in preparation for BECO. Standing by for booster throttle down shortly. And the booster has begun to throttle down in preparation for BECO. And we have BECO booster engine cutoff standing by for stage separation. We have good indication of stage separation. EDS is deploying. We have pre-start. Ignition and full thrust on the RL-10. Vehicle body rates damping out nicely from initial startup transients. This is the first of 3 planned burns for today's mission. This first burn should last approximately 15 minutes and 30 seconds.
This is Delta Mission Control at T plus 4 minutes, 41 seconds. We've just heard Patrick Moore report the successful execution of the early events of tonight's flight, and all systems continue to operate nominally. The Delta IV second stage and WGS satellite are traveling over the Atlantic Ocean in a southeasterly direction away from the coast of Florida. The mission is now in the first of 2 planned RL-10 engine burns. This burn will last approximately 16 minutes. I'm joined now by Lieutenant Dan Gunderson. Lieutenant, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We have ignition and full thrust on the RL-10. This is the second of 3 planned burns for today's mission. This second burn should last approximately 3 minutes. Vehicle body rates have damped out nicely after initial startup transients. RL-10 engine operating parameters looking good. Now passing 30 minutes into flight.
This is Delta Mission Control at T plus 30 minutes, 8 seconds. As just reported, the RL-10 engine has been restarted. This second burn will last about 3 minutes. Our next event, MECO 2, completes the engine burns for this mission. Here again is Patrick Moore.
Now passing 30 minutes, 30 seconds into flight. Approximately 2 minutes remaining in the second burn. RL-10 operating parameters continue to remain nominal in the second burn. Vehicle body rates looking very good for this phase of flight. One minute, 23 seconds remaining in the second burn. Approximately 1 minute remaining in the burn. RL-10 continuing to perform well. Vehicle body rates remain stable. LOX and LH2 tank pressures also looking good, and ACS tank pressure also remaining stable. Standing by for MECO 2 in approximately 30 seconds. Approximately 10 seconds to MECO. And we have MECO. Upper stage engine is cut off. Vehicle body rates have damped out nicely from cut-off transients. We are now entering into an approximately 9-minute coast duration prior to spacecraft separation.
We've just heard confirmation of the successful cutoff of the RL-10 engine. The mission is now in a 9-minute coast phase, flying above Western Africa. Separation will occur over the southeast coast of Madagascar, approximately 50 degrees east longitude and 18 degrees south latitude. Welcome back, Lieutenant. It's time for us to now go through the...
Standing by for spacecraft SEP shortly. And we have good indication of separation of the WGS-9 spacecraft.
Lieutenant, we just heard Patrick Moore report the successful spacecraft separation. Congratulations on the deployment of WGS-9.
Thank you, Mike. This is another important milestone for our warfighter, our nation, and our allies. I'm proud to be SMC and go wideband.
I'd also like to thank Patrick Moore for his participation in tonight's broadcast. For more information on this mission, please visit ulalaunch.com or follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We'll leave you now with another look at the liftoff of the Delta IV rocket carrying the Air Force's 9th WGS satellite. I'm Mike Underhill. On behalf of the entire launch team, thank you for joining us and have a great night. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, RS-68A engine ignition, 1. And we have liftoff of the United Launch Alliance Delta IV rocket carrying the WGS-9 mission for the United States Air Force. What a great way to celebrate the Air Force's 70th birthday.
At full thrust. SRM burn profile is also looking good. 20 seconds into flight. SRM chamber pressure is beginning to tail off of max pressure. 30 seconds in.